know, how much money is being invested in there. And, you know, that's about all I have to say to that.
Yeah.
I don't know how clear I can be, that it's nothing against Park and Rec, it's nothing against anyone else. It's just transparency and for us and for the citizens is what, that's all.
And I can say, and everybody up here knows too also, before Mr. Martin took over, he was standing in the red all the time. So since it wasn't bringing a whole lot of money in there, and some of us too. And I'm sorry to make the 10 o'clock there. But since he's took over, he's brought a lot of different events here. The parks went up quite a bit. The park looks great now. It didn't used to look that way. And we got some great people down to work. And that's the reason I said what I said. I think it ought to be left like it is, leave it alone. And if anybody wants to know anything, just like Thad said, they come look at the paper, or he'll show them.
The park, like I said, the park will always be in the red. It always will. It always will. It'll never support itself.
Like always.
And none of us should really expect that. I don't expect that. It'll never happen. But anyway, I think we've beat this dead horse long enough, and so I'm going to call the question before Mr. Manning can. Let's move on.
All right, do we want to continue discussion? If I hear a yes from anyone, we'll go back to a vote on calling the question. Are we ready to proceed?
What is the motion? It's already been.
Well, the original motion is to leave parks and, or to have parks and recreation in the general fund. To not separate it out and create a separate fund for fiscal year 2016. That was the original motion and was seconded.
And I still make the same motion. That ought to go.
Okay, I hear no one objecting to putting it to a vote. So, Janet, if we could have the roll call, please, on this motion. To have the Parks and Recreation in the general fund for fiscal year 2016, and not create a separate fund for it.
Vice Mayor Griffin,
No.
Councilmember Cagle,
Yes.
Councilmember Manning,
Yes.
Councilmember Stoll,
No abstain, because the
Mayor Lambert.
I will say yes. I see both sides, but I'll say yes. Do we have any other items for this budget?
Yes, Mayor, I've got something I can bring up. I'd like to make a motion that we remove the deputy city manager title from the treasurer position and add it to the fire chief position. So that Mike Williams will be the fire chief and deputy city manager. And due to this added duty to his responsibility, we increase his salary $1,000 a month while performing.
That's $1,000 a month. If he's acting,
That,
What is that?
While he is
acting as,
acting as city manager, while he is doing, he's going to put him as assistant city manager, and then leave him as a fire chief. The city manager's not here or out on vacation or whatever, then while he's performing the city manager's duties, then that's when the $1,000 comes in. All right, that's, I'll second that motion.
yes, sir.
Has anyone read the charter? This is the first I've heard of this. Has anyone read the charter? Does the charter, how does the charter read?
Can we ask our attorney to tell us what it says?
someone has better recall than I have.
That's why I'm asking.
Well, the way I understand it is that this is just a reorganizational thing, and it's a budget item, we brought to budget meeting.
Well, I just want to be sure that the assistant, what's the title, assistant city manager? The deputy city manager was not put into the city charter, and to be sure it does not state that they move up. I just want a clarification, that's all.
Whether there's a section 5H in the temporary absence or disability of the city manager, the assistant city manager, such position be established or other officer designated by the city manager and approved by the council shall serve in this capacity.
Okay. All right.
We got a motion, second.
So he will assume the role, he will be paid the additional $1,000 only at the time, if necessary, that he assumes the role,
In the absence of.
in the absence of the city.
Right.
We have a motion, I'm not sure we got a second, I didn't hear it.
He said,
I said.
You seconded, okay, I didn't hear it, sorry.
And I want to say that this is nothing against Mr. Kowalski. I feel like that, with the job he's got on hand, that if that should happen, he needs to handle the numbers and not worry about what's going on in the city. The numbers.
I agree.
I have been by here tonight, and I'll compliment at 10, 11 o'clock at night, he said you were working. He kind of, put it this way, kind of put me in mind the day of me, we come back 2 or 3 o'clock, and when he be in there working. So he belongs to that where it's hard, and I think he was great.
No, I know you don't have necessarily the institutional memory to know a whole lot about David Mays, but that's a pretty high praise.
David done it all.
But, and I do want to, I did confide in Thad before I did this, I didn't want to be a surprise to him. Whether up or down, I just rather do it.
It otherwise in no way impacts
No,
his position, his pay, anything.
no.
Do you have any comments or questions?
That's called a vote.
Okay. Jen, or do you have the motion? Do you feel comfortable with,
You ought to restate it.
okay,
Okay. I got it written down in Robert's. I'll make a motion that we remove the deputy city manager title from the treasurer position and add it to the fire chief's position, so that Mike Williams will be fire chief and deputy city manager, and that due to this added duties and responsibility will increase his salary $1,000 a month while he is performing this duty as city manager.
or acting? Yeah,
Acting,
whatever,
maybe.
yeah,
Be
whatever.
careful not to put, and I think that seems to be slippery slope. You say city manager. Just my.
No, no, no.
I just
Yeah,
while
you're-
before,
you're-
while before I do.
What do we call it? Interim.
I don't think you can call it interim.
No.
I think interim would be, you have to have the qualifications to be interim. You can be, that's my understanding, you can be acting or.
I think if you go out and hire someone to be an interim,
Right.
they would have to have the qualifications.
Acting city.
Avoid the semantic dispute in mind.
Okay, so acting city manager should be the terminology. You feel okay on that? Okay. Just, all right. Have the roll call, please.
Vice Mayor Griffin.
Yes.
Councilmember Cagle.
Yes.
Councilmember Manning.
Yes.
Councilmember Stoll.
Yes.
Mayor Lambert.
Yes. Do we have any other issues that we would like to bring out in terms of budget and
On this,
organization, whatever we want to
on
do?
this salary, thing we got here today. And one that we got from the other day. I'm looking at full-time employees, 120 on the one we got last. Then the one we got today shows 125 full-time employees. Then we show 19 part-time versus the 20. We come up with 174 part-time and full-time versus 170 part-time and full-time. So is that actually how many part-time, full-time employees we got? or what?
That is actual budgeted positions.
So we got that many
Couple
positions.
unfilled, there are a couple unfilled positions, but otherwise, yes, sir.
That includes some of the extra that they look at, like Williams and, West Chief.
There's an unfilled position, for example, a part-time position in police that's not been filled. There's a full-time position in police that I think to date has not been filled. But otherwise, this is up to date as of today, based on what has been budgeted in the previous fiscal year, moving forward into this fiscal year, based on, there haven't been any proposals made, and so, it's current as of today, and as of,
Have the fire police even want to ask for additional employees to hire, is that in?
Chief Williams would like to have, ask him to make that presentation. He wanted to make a presentation to the city council. I would refer to Chief.
We settled that question.
But this information is
Accurate
is
today.
accurate today, sir.
What about, JR, Police Chief?
It's in your,
Are you still need more people, or?
We'd always like to have more, sir.
Yeah. We need to let Mr. Graham decide.
Well, we can take a very brief break, apparently for about 5 minutes. 5-minute break, sorry.